if you're having such an interview, it can throw up a lot of things.
Okay.
If you're not very careful, you ask a particular question and you don't answer it very well, it can land you into serious trouble. But I think that the courage must be commended, the way he went and he talked about the mistake that he committed. But you see the reason why United lost the game? I don't think so.
The interesting part of this is that he was not the one supposed to go to the press out.
Yes.
I think the manager and one other player, he requested for it.
Yes.
So he was bent on putting that across in the media space. That look, I was at fault. And I am the reason the team
No. He committed a mistake. But it's not the reason why United lost.
Especially the first goal.
But he made a mistake at point because I was reading this guy, Guillaume Balak.
Guillermo Balak, the Spanish football expert.
And he said that United faced 19 shots from Bayern Munich. 19 shots.
On the night?
Yes.
Wow. On target?
Yes.
Or?
On target, yes. Hey. United faced 19 shots from Bayern Munich.
Wow.
And the United only had 9 on the opposite direction. 19 shots from Bayern Munich. So if you're a goalkeeper, you are in a post and you face 19 shots. Wow. Definitely 1 or 2 will slip. You'll not be able to. So people are talking about that mistake, but they are not looking at the United defense that allowed Bayern Munich forwards to have the 19 solid shots at Onana.
But Javier, beyond that, I mean, I think that was a terrible mistake. I mean, in this context, the ball was not even a chance from Leroy Sané, and any top goalkeeper playing for a big club like Manchester United is expected to save that ball.
You see, I've read a lot of commentary about Onana and the way he's applying his trade. Some goalkeepers have raised issues with the way he tried to save the ball, and I've been reading a lot of commentary about that. Top-notch goalkeepers will tell you that when you are diving to your left, you take a step to your right first before you dive to your left. You get what I'm saying? So you are diving to your left. You take a step to your right before you dive to your left. One step to the right, then you dive to the left. But Onana is the type who dives straight. And it has become, my information is that even when he was at Ajax, it was an issue there. The goalkeeper trainers had a difficulty advising him to take that step before diving to the left.
But why? Is it a deficiency or what?
Yes, so that's what goalkeeping, the trainers will tell you that you'll be able to dive very well to your left, especially if you are right-handed. You'll be able to dive very well to your left. If you take a step to the right first, and that will propel you to dive very well to your left. Okay. And that's the issue that Onana he had with when he was with Ajax. And and he was very successful there. I'm going to run you through some of his slides. He was very successful there at Ajax.
Okay.
And even at Inter Milan when he went to Inter Milan, he was also very successful. You see, the problem is that he's come under a lot of pressure because in the world now, I think that he's ranked as the third most expensive goalkeeper. The third. So you start with he was signed for 43.8 million pounds. And Chelsea signed Kepa for 71 million pounds from Athletic Bilbao in 2018. Alisson also moved from Roma to Liverpool for 66.8 million pounds. So that makes Onana the third most highest, the third most expensive goalkeeper.
And beyond that, he's keeping the post for a big club like United.
Yes, and when you talk about United, when you go to United, from 2005 to date, United have used only 3 goalkeepers. Yes. From 2005 to date, United have used only 3 goalkeepers. Edwin van der Sar was there from 2005 to 2011 for 6 solid years.
Wow.
6 years. Consistently for 6 years.
Wow.
David De Gea from 2011 to 2023, he was there for 12 solid years.
Wow.
Yes. So United, when it comes to the goalkeeping department, they don't change. Stability. They don't change them on a regular basis like you find some teams do. Even when you go back to when Peter Schmeichel and other goalkeepers were there, they kept the post for a very long time. So Van der Sar for 6 years, David De Gea for 12 years. And the 2 of them played about 88% of United's games.
Wow.
Yes, last 18 solid seasons. So this one 6, this one 12, making a total of 18. For 18 solid seasons, these 2 goalkeepers were the goalkeepers for Manchester United. Can you imagine? 2 goalkeepers for a period of 18 years. Van der Sar for 6 years, De Gea for 12 years.
So in terms of that department, there's always that consistency at Man United.
Good. Good, and I've heard a lot of people compare the year to
no, but they will do it, Javier.
And Joel, I don't know what is happening. Why is this not coming on?
I think there's something wrong with the screen. I mean, let's get the technicians to work on that.
So if somebody can work on that quickly, because I have this start. Unfortunately, I didn't print a copy. I just given the soft copy to Joel, and I think that.
Okay, so Joel will show. I'll give you the live feed here. So.
He will do it. So that has been a problem, and if you look at the stats, I mean his last season, Onana conceded 36 goals in 41 games, 36 in 41. He kept 8 clean sheets in Inter's 13-match Champions League run. 8 out of 13 matches for Inter Milan.
60%. 8 goals.
8 clean sheets.
Oh, 8 clean sheets. Okay.
Yes, in 13 matches for Inter Milan when we were playing it. Yes.
That's over 60% at least.
That was a serious record.
Yes. 8 clean sheets
in 30 matches.
In 30 matches for Inter Milan.
So he didn't consider only 5 games.
No, so people are just forgetting. So he considered 10 goals in Europe's top competition from shots that came with an expected goal tally of 17.8. The 7.8 goals he effectively prevented was the highest total in last season's competition.
Wow.
So Onana, from every angle,
he was good.
And I'm going to do that comparison later. It's among the 23 goalkeepers to play the Premier League this season. Onana is joined 6 for saves, 20. But only joined 13 for percentage of shot saves. It is 67%. He is 4th for passes. He's made 174 passes. But only 7th for successful passes. That's 129. His passing accuracy of 74% sees him 14th. And he ranks bottom for passing accuracy to the opposition half with only 15%.
But if you're a goalkeeper there, I mean, passing accuracy, how significant is that?
It is very important. It is very. So if you can go back to the first one, where there was this comparison between Onana and
Joel, that picture, Onana and David De Gea.
Yes, and he beats De Gea in almost every department.
Really?
Yes. Look at the stats. For clean sheets percentage, he had 46 for starts starting a game. So he has 41, and Onana had 41, and the year had 58. Obviously, because the year he was in the system for a very long time. Then the clean sheet percentage, Onana's is 46.3%. The year's is 43.1%. He beat him there. Goals considered per 90 minutes. Onana is 0.87 because he's played fewer matches. Then you go to the year is 1.05. Save percentage, Onana is 77.8. The hair is 73.5. Then pass completion percentage, Onana is 80%. The hair is 72.6. Long passes completion percentage, Onana is 54.9. The hair is 44.8. Progressive distance ball carries, that's moving the ball out of breaking the press and things
that
like that.
Onana is very, very good.
Yes, 90.3%. The hair is 54.4%. Then touches in middle third of the page. Onana is 0.51. The year is 0.12. So in every department of the game, and these are statistics that we use to judge a goalkeeper, whether it's a very good goalkeeper.
Data. This is data.
Onana shakes the hair in every department. So he made a mistake. Clearly, it was a mistake that he made. He made a mistake. But just like I was saying, if a team faces 19 shots, 19, people have forgotten about the save that he also made. If a team faces 19 shots in a single game,
especially in the second half,
in a single game, definitely the goalkeeper will make a mistake. People are not talking about the United defense. Nobody is talking about the defense that allowed Bayern Munich, their forwards, to take 19 shots at Onana. Nobody is talking about it. Nobody is talking about the Manchester United midfield. But the emphasis has been on that mistake. Because he's just when it comes to goalkeepers, just like I said earlier.
But it was a mistake, but that's relevant to this discussion. That was the first goal.
Definitely.
And I think before United considered that goal, United were playing very well in the game, especially in the first 20 minutes. They were playing very, very well.
United themselves, see, they've not been doing very well. And if Joel can go back to the Stars United last season against United this season, clearly the Stars this season is awful.
Wow.
Yes. The Stars this season is not the best. It is not the best at all. They've lost their last 3 games in all competitions before they went going to Saturday's games against Burnley.
Okay.
3 games in all competitions.
They are winless.
Yes. So They have considered whopping 14 goals in all competitions. 14 goals in all competitions, United.
This season.
Yes, they've won just
So
two.
in 6 games, they have considered how many goals? 14 goals. But Javier, this is not good for a goalkeeper. 14 goals considered.
But the team itself, you see, people are blaming Onana because it's Onana. But what I'm saying is that the team itself is not playing very well.
I understand, but if you look at the manner in which Onana concedes goals, and that is why a lot of these supporters are complaining.
What is the manner? What is the apart from that mistake that he made? But the other ones are preseason mistakes that he made. But look at the Premier League itself now. And tell me, apart from the Champions,
so in all the goals Man United considered, Onana was not at fault.
No, but you are looking at a team that is not playing. That's why I want.
Okay.
Sorry, you want to go to the one which compares. Look at this. Look at.
So last season and this season.
Last season and this season. So we have 2023 to 2024, and the 2022-2023. So the last season one is the one on the extreme right, and then the current season is the one on the left. Goals per game. Look at this season. It is 1.5. Last season it was 1.7. Goals considered per game. It is 2.3. But last season it was 1.
But it's only 6 games this season.
But we can still make the comparison. And then okay, so we played 6 games and you are blaming Onana for the fact that United are shifting 14 goals. It's not only 6 games that we played.
There were 6 games you have here.
But so why blame him? That's the point I'm making. So all these stats are there just to let you know that you can't shift the blame solely on Onana.
Okay.
Then if you look at short fields per game, this season it's 15.8. Last season it was 11.5. So it has gone up.
Okay.
SG per game is 1.8. This season, last season it was 1.9.
Yeah.
SG considered per game
1.9.
1.9. Last season it was 1.2.
This is 1.9.
Shot conversion rate this season is 10.2. Last season was 10.7. Possession this season is 48.3. Last season it was 55.6. Dual success this season is 46.5. Last season it was 49.8. Passes per game this season is 476. Last season it was 507.
Wow.
Passing accuracy this season is 84.6. Last season it was 82.9. So that one dropped. Then kilometers covered game Premier League only. We are looking at the Premier League only. This season is 113.2. Last season it was 107. So apart from one start, which is the passing accuracy, everything this season, and of course, just like you said, we are too early into the Premier League for us to make make a general statement about
these
this.
These stats are for the first 6 games of Man United last season.
Yes,
this season.
yes.
So if you look at the heading, how United stats compares to last season.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
In all competitions.
Yes.
So it's a fair comparison.
That's what I'm making. So if you look at this one, clearly this season it has been very bad.
So United are 13th with 6 points after 5 matches. They have conceded 10 goals in the English Premier League. They have scored only 6 goals.
So you want to blame everything on Onana? You want to blame Onana for what is going on at United? The team is just not playing very well.
Let's take a listen to what Onana said after that game against Bayern Munich.
In the beginning, we start very good, and after my mistake, we lost the control of the game. Difficult situation for us, for me especially, because I'm the one who let the team down. And but the team was good. We were very good, I think, because of me. We didn't win this game, so yeah, I'm happy for the work of the teams, and we just have to move on. You know, this is life of the goalkeeper, and if we didn't win today, it's because of me.
But is he the first goalkeeper to have made a mistake?
I don't know why he decided to do what he did. Honestly, I just don't get it. I just don't get why he decided to do what he did.
Because I mean, you have watched football for over 40 years. I mean, top goalkeepers, even Van der Sar, even David De Gea last season, he was consistently conceding bizarre goals. Peter Cech, all these top goalkeepers used to concede. And
look at him and the Reguilon. I mean, he had to literally console him on the field. And I just didn't get it. When I saw his body language on the day, I was disappointed because, I mean, you are a goalkeeper, definitely you make a mistake.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you will never concede a goal. Goalkeepers concede because they make a mistake.
Yeah.
Okay, some mistakes are mistakes.
They are normal in football.
Yeah, but that's so if you are a goalkeeper and throughout your career, you've kept 1,000 clean sheets out of 1,000 matches. then you can see that you didn't make any mistake. But even that, people will find fault with the way you pass the ball out of your 80-yard box or whatever. Some little mistakes that you commit, people will so point to that. But I was so disappointed when after they get look at him lying on the floor, so
he
dejected,
was out of confidence.
So dejected, and he had to take some of the players to go to him and console him.
How does he recover from this? Because I have a problem with how Erik ten Hag is handling some of the players. Look, like I mentioned in my introduction, Avi, I think that Erik ten Hag has been that one manager who has been given enormous power of the club. He's in charge of basically everything. Not even Jose Mourinho, Louis van Gaal had this power. So now he had a fracas of Ronaldo, and the club chose the coach over Ronaldo. This season, it is going on. Jadon Sancho. And yesterday, during the press conference ahead of the game against Burnley, he was asked whether Jadon Sancho will leave in the January transfer window. This is the answer he gave. According to Erik ten Hag, Jadon Sancho leaving depends on him.
It depends on him. And for the rest, we are preparing Burnley, and there's all our focus. And he will not be in the squad.
And he's not been involved in group training still.
So we've